Hello, everybody. Welcome to Happiness Habits. This is happiness coach Cyril Joseph. The mission of Happiness Habits is to spread happiness and joy to everyone. This video is for quitting addictions, specifically quitting smoking.
Hello and welcome to Happiness Habits. As you mentioned, the mission of Happiness Habits is to spread happiness and joy to everyone. And this video is specifically about quitting addictions with a focus on quitting smoking. Smoking can be a difficult addiction to break, but with the right tools and mindset, it is possible to quit and improve your overall health and well-being. And
Everybody is aware of the bad effects on health for smoking, sorry. But still, it is very difficult for folks who are smokers to quit smoking. Why is that?
it can be difficult to quit smoking for several reasons. Nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance found in tobacco, can cause strong physical and psychological dependence. Many smokers also develop a strong habit and routine around smoking, which can make it difficult to break the habit. In addition to that, smoking can often be used as a coping mechanism to deal with stress or difficult emotions, and giving up smoking can be difficult if there aren't healthy alternatives to manage these emotions.
That's right. There are many reasons why smokers choose to smoke cigarettes at the cost of their health, and it is very challenging to quit smoking. Many of my family members were chain smokers and found it very difficult to quit smoking, even though knowing the ill effects of smoking. So this time, I want to be able to develop some skills to help folks to quit smoking.
I'm sorry to hear that your family members struggled with quitting smoking. It can be incredibly challenging. As a happiness coach, it's admirable that you're focused on helping others to quit smoking and improve their health and well being. Quitting smoking is definitely a big challenge, and developing the right skills and strategies can make a big difference in the success of the quit. Some potential strategies could include setting clear goals, identifying triggers, finding alternative coping mechanisms, and seeking support from friends, family, or a quit smoking support group.
One of the ideas for quitting smoking is to avoid going to any parties where alcohol is being served, because when the alcohol enters the body, the mind will automatically want cigarettes. So one of the strategies is to completely give health the most important part of our life, the highest priority, and avoid going to any parties or gatherings that serve alcohol.
Absolutely. Avoiding places where alcohol is served can be a helpful strategy in quitting smoking, especially in the early stages of quitting. Alcohol can be a trigger and cause cravings for cigarettes, so avoiding such places can help reduce the temptation to smoke. It's also important to recognize that social gatherings can often involve drinking alcohol, so it's not necessarily realistic to completely avoid all social situations that involve alcohol. Instead, it may be more helpful to develop coping strategies for managing triggers and cravings when in such situations.
Right. And having a partner or a friend who is a quit smoking buddy, obviously who is a non smoker, to keep the person accountable when they are in social situations, that makes a big difference.
Absolutely. Having a quit smoking buddy or a support system can be a crucial part of successfully quitting smoking. A friend or partner who is a non smoker can provide motivation, accountability, and emotional support during the quit process. They can also provide a sounding board for ideas and strategies and help to identify triggers and ways to manage cravings. It's important to choose a support person who is understanding and supportive of your quitting efforts and who can provide honest feedback and encouragement.
Tell me some strategies that can help people to quit smoking in the short term.
Some strategies that can help people in the short term to quit smoking include one, setting a quit date. Deciding on a specific date to quit smoking gives people something to work towards and a sense of accountability. Two, creating a quit plan. Developing a step by step plan for quitting can help prepare for the challenges that may arise. Three, Nicotine replacement therapy, NRT. Using NRT, such as nicotine patches or gum, can help reduce cravings and withdrawal symptoms. 4. Avoiding triggers. Identifying triggers and avoiding them can help reduce the temptation to smoke.
What is the impact of meditation on quitting smoking?
Meditation can have a positive impact on quitting smoking in several ways. Firstly, it can help reduce stress and anxiety, which can often be triggers for smoking. By meditating regularly, a person may develop healthier coping mechanisms and be better equipped to handle cravings and stress without resorting to smoking. Secondly, meditation can improve self-awareness and mindfulness, which can help a smoker become more mindful of their thoughts and actions and make it easier to change behavioral patterns. Lastly, meditation can improve overall well-being and mental health, which can make the quitting process less challenging and more sustainable.
Do you know of any non-for-profits that are dedicated to quit smoking?
There are a number of nonprofit organizations that are dedicated to helping smokers quit and spreading awareness about the dangers of smoking. Some well-known examples include the American Lung Association, the American Cancer Society, and the Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids. These organizations often provide resources and support to help smokers quit, including education, counseling, and treatment programs.
Why is it that some people hesitate to reach out to such not-for-profits for help?
There can be many reasons why some people hesitate to reach out to not-for-profit organizations for help to quit smoking. Some possible reasons include 1. Stigma. Some people may be hesitant to reach out for help due to the stigma associated with smoking and addiction. 2. Embarrassment. Some people may be embarrassed to admit they have a smoking addiction and need help to quit. 3. Fear of judgment. Some people may be afraid of being judged or criticized by others if they seek help for smoking. 4. Cost. Some people may be worried that seeking help will be expensive.
Right, these are all the concerns that someone has. How can we be more compassionate towards smoker and have conversations with them to encourage them to quit smoking?
When talking to someone about quitting smoking, it's important to be compassionate and understanding. Here are some tips to help you have compassionate conversations with a smoker. 1. Avoid judgment. Avoid judging or criticizing the smoker for their smoking habit. Instead, focus on the fact that you care about them and want to help. 2. Listen. Take the time to listen to the smoker's perspective and concerns. Let them know you want to understand why they smoke and how they feel about it. 3. Empathize. Try to empathize with the smoker's situation. Show that you understand how difficult it is to quit smoking.
Can you elaborate on the benefits after the person has quit smoking? What are the changes in the body and mind?
When someone quits smoking, there can be several positive changes in the body and mind. Some of these include 1. Improved lung function and breathing. 2. Reduced risk of respiratory diseases such as bronchitis and pneumonia. 3. Decreased risk of heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer. 4. Improved circulation leading to better skin and overall health. 5. Increased stamina and better overall physical fitness. 6. Improved sense of taste and smell. 7. Better oral health with a lower risk of gum disease and tooth loss. 8. Improved mood and outlook on life.
Why do family members facilitate a smoker? Why do family members not constantly encourage the smoker to quit smoking?
There can be many reasons why family members may not consistently encourage a smoker to quit smoking and even may enable or support the habit. Some possible reasons include 1. A sense of helplessness or lack of understanding about the addiction. 2. Fear of rocking the boat or upsetting the dynamic within the family. 3. A belief that nagging or criticism will not be effective in getting the smoker to quit. 4. The perception that it is not their place to tell the smoker how to live their life.
When a person smokes, I believe that they do not have the courage to fight the tobacco and they need some external support. Even though they may be internally having a high willpower, their cravings may be so strong that they may not be able to fight tobacco, at least in the initial stage. Can you give some affirmations that will help them to overcome this mental hurdle?
Affirmations can be a powerful tool for overcoming mental obstacles and quitting smoking. Here are some affirmations that may help. One, I am stronger than my cravings. Two, I have the power to overcome my addiction to tobacco. Three, I deserve to live a healthy, smoke free life. Four, I am capable of breaking my smoking habit. Five, with every smoke free day, I am growing stronger. Six, I am worth the effort it takes to quit. Seven, I am making a positive choice for my health and well being by quitting smoking.
Can you compose a letter to a smoker inviting the smoker to quit smoking?
Sure, here's an example of a letter that could be sent to a smoker. Dear smoker's name, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to write to you to express my concern and care for your health and well being. I know that you are a smoker, and I want you to know that I strongly encourage and support you to quit smoking. Smoking is a dangerous habit that can have serious negative impacts on your health, both physically and mentally. It increases your risk of many diseases, including cancer, heart disease, lung disease, and stroke.
What is the total market of tobacco industry?
The total market size of the tobacco industry is difficult to quantify as it is a global business with many different companies operating in different regions and markets. However, estimates have put the global tobacco industry revenue at around 800 billion annually in 2020. This figure includes both the tobacco farming and processing, as well as the manufacturing and sales of tobacco products, such as cigarettes, cigars, and smokeless tobacco. But it's important to note that many of the largest companies in the tobacco industry are multinational corporations with operations in many countries around the world.
Why the government does not put more restrictions on these companies and make it difficult for them to manufacture tobacco products?
There are several reasons why governments may not impose stricter regulations on tobacco companies. Some common reasons include: one, economic interests. Governments may receive a significant amount of revenue from the sale of tobacco products and may be reluctant to impose restrictions that could impact their revenue streams. Two, lack of political will. Politicians may be reluctant to pursue stricter regulations due to opposition from powerful tobacco industry lobbyists or due to a lack of public pressure for change. Three, cultural acceptance. In some countries, tobacco use is deeply ingrained in the culture, and stricter regulations may be seen as excessive or culturally insensitive.
Well, the number of not-for-profits that help people to quit smoking, what might be their total revenues?
It's difficult to estimate the total revenues of all not-for-profits that help people quit smoking, as there are many organizations with different operating budgets and funding sources. However, some of the larger organizations that focus on tobacco control and cessation, such as the American Heart Association and the American Lung Association, have revenue in the tens of millions of dollars per year. These organizations primarily receive funding through donations, grants, and fundraising events. The smaller organizations may have lower revenue budgets.
So, compared to the total size of the tobacco industry, it seems that the not-for-profits may be very small in able to fight these addictions, which causes the smokers to be easily influenced by the marketing campaigns.
Yes, it's true that the tobacco industry has a significant financial advantage over not-for-profits working to fight tobacco addiction. The tobacco industry spends billions of dollars on marketing and advertising each year, which can greatly influence smokers and make it harder for them to quit. Not-for-profits, on the other hand, rely primarily on donations and grants to fund their work and often have limited resources to compete with the tobacco industry in terms of marketing and awareness raising.
I think this was an amazing conversation. Can you summarize what we discussed about quitting smoking, the triggers, the strategies, the effects on health, and the global tobacco market?
In our conversation, we discussed the challenges and strategies for quitting smoking. We talked about the triggers that can lead to cravings and relapse, such as stress, boredom, social situations, and alcohol. We also discussed the importance of having a support system and setting a quit date to help with quitting. We talked about the health benefits of quitting, such as improved lung function, decreased risk of respiratory diseases, decreased risk of heart disease, stroke, and some types of cancer, and improved overall physical fitness. We also discussed the global market for tobacco, which is worth around $800 billion annually.
Thank you so much for this conversation. I truly appreciate.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be of help. Yeah. If you have any more questions or if there's anything else I can assist with, please don't hesitate to ask.
All right. Bye bye.